Well, g'day, folks. Welcome aboard to Hump Day with the Down Under Cruisers and Sean, your host today. How are we doing, folks? Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. First up, let me go to the chat and just say g'day to a couple of people. Okay, the winner of the 528 trillion zillion P&O cruise points to be used by next week is young Hilda Shaw. Welcome aboard, Hilda. Nice to have you here. Followed very closely by William. And William having a bit of fun there. So doing the countdown. We've got Kick in the Country. Welcome aboard, Scott. Nice to have you here, buddy. I think it's the first time we've seen you come on up. So welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. Bernay, welcome aboard. Thank you very much for the Kenny Fordman. Hang on, Fordman here. Fordman Raid. Welcome aboard, everybody. Thank you so much for coming aboard. Nice to have you here. Bernay is making a very good point. Thumbs up, folks. Thank you so much. Please do consider giving us a thumbs up. Also, give us a subscribe, because if you do all of those, it helps the channel and we can get things rocking and rolling. Hilda giving a bit of a clap to everybody, because guess who's just walked in? Young Mr. Fordman, Kenneth Oakes. Welcome aboard, buddy. Nice to have you here. Yes, Scott seems to forget every time that we need to do the thumbs up. So thank you so much. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. Tremendous that we've got all the thumbs up. Oh, look who's just stepped in. Young Lorraine. It was her 21st birthday a couple of days. So welcome aboard, Lorraine. Nice to have you here. And we've got John Chalker from young old Connecticut, Waterbury, Connecticut. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. Thank you for popping in. Well, g'day, mate. How you going? If you're feeling anything like I'm feeling, I'm kind of like a little bit excited due to the fact that 21st of February, our doors should be open. Just a little bit tentative, waiting on those cruise ships. Megan, welcome aboard, Megan. Nice to have you here so early in your morning, so late in our evening. So lovely to have you here. William, Wednesdays is her day off, so she takes a break because she's been stressed out doing a whole lot of things. So it's an opportunity for her to have a little bit of a break. Hilda, we know your birthday's coming up shortly. Don't you worry. Will you get a mention? Happy 21st to you as well, and also to your mother. Happy Labor Day to your mother. We've got Lorraine is saying that she's a spring chicken. So, yep, good on you. And Dave is wishing you a happy birthday for Friday there, Hilda. So, great. All right. What do we got here? Bernay. Question. Because I would like to be a continuously contributor with my money, I would like to ask, who is the board of directors? Okay, so the board for Helping Hands for Cruising is firstly Ilana and myself, Donovan, Lorraine, Matt and Kimbra from Fantastic Studios, D.U.C.s, and Sarah and Glenn from Travel to a Taste over in the UK. We are all currently on the board. And so any decisions for Helping Hands for Cruising has to be passed by a unanimous vote. So there we go. Troy, g'day, mate. Yes, I am a trainer in my normal day job. I didn't change my shirt, but that's cool. I'm glad you noticed it, because I'm not only a trainer, but I'm always training. So not only am I teaching, but I'm learning too. All right, so let's get stuck in. Bit of good news from Australia, and one of the reasons why I mentioned Dave and asking whether he's a bit happy. But as of the 21st of February, Australian borders will be open to having foreign tourists come on over, whether it be by plane or by plane or by plane. Notice I didn't use that other word, cruise ships. Apparently the federal government is meeting up with the state governments on, I believe it's February the 12th, either the 12th or the 18th, one of those two. And what will be happening is they will be discussing the future of cruising out of Australia. So that will be exciting. Now I've heard some rumors. Some rumors are not good and some rumors are good. So we'll have to just wait and see what happens. Yes, William, that's why I don't have any hair. That's true. Okay, so Bernays says thank you for that. And one more question. The recipient who gets to go on the cruise, are the cruises of their choice, or do you have a particular cruise that you're sending them to? That's a very good question, Bernays. What we're doing is there has to be a Helping Hands for Cruising representative on the cruise that person goes to. So it will be a cruise that we choose, and we will then put them on that particular cruise. So, for example, you won't get somebody from Australia being a recipient on a cruise in the US. An Australian recipient will go on an Australian cruise. An American recipient will go on a cruise out of the US, much like an English recipient will go on a cruise out of England. So I hope that answers all your questions, and hope that makes you feel comfortable. Lorraine is saying, question, Hilda wants to apply for a chance to be a recipient, and will we have monthly contribution site set up in time for the Cruiseathon? Okay, so first of all, person who is a recipient must never have cruised before, must never have, and does not have the opportunity in any light to be able to cruise, whether it be by disability or by financial reasons or whatever the case might be. Those are the requirements for anybody to be on a cruise. So for Hilda to be a recipient, it would need to go through some rigorous testing, but I believe that Hilda's actually been around the world before, so it may not actually meet up with the criteria. But put it forward to us, and we will see how it goes. In terms of contributions, the money gets put into a PayPal account. That PayPal account will then be, and as you know, Lorraine, from being on the board, we're in the throes of actually setting up a bank account, but we need certain requirements to come in first, and those requirements are busy being organized as we speak. So to all intents and purposes, when people make a donation on the weekend, it will go into a Helping Hands for Cruising PayPal account, which we will then put into a bank account for the next recipient. Okay, Fairy Dust, glad we could have answered your question for you. Okay, young Mr. Kenneth, welcome aboard, buddy, and thank you so much for sharing the details out on Facebook and YouTube. Now, question for you, Kenny. Are you still running your own live stream currently as we're going? In which case, you're multitasking again. William is asking a very important question. Do we ride humpbacks when it's, camels when it's hump day? And the truth of the matter there is, William, Australia has got more camels than anywhere else in the world. So, yeah, of course we do. Why wouldn't we? Okay, so next thing we need to look at is the news. So as I've said before, our borders are opening. There's a lot of speculation. I've heard some people talk about some things going on from our cruise point of view to say that cruising may not happen. And if that's the case, then we need to look at why, and we need to sort it out and fix it. So at the end of the day, we are looking at the best ways to travel. And so what we're going to be doing is we'll be putting in representation to the government to say, hey, come on, guys, let us get on with it and do what needs to happen. So there we go. Jeez, we're being hit left, right, and center. I thought I'd actually removed that one. Give me a second, guys. We've got some company here that I want to actually get rid of. Give me a second. Good. Let's get that out of the way. Okay, so that's gone. All right. So now, if anybody's on the other one, I need to have bugger. Very quickly, I need to set up. Seeing as I'm the only moderator here at the moment, Kenny's busy doing other things. Maybe you can get somebody on those damn trolls. Absolutely hate those things. But I'm trying to see if I can get another one up so I can bring up the Helping Hands for Cruising one, because I believe that we've got the troll there on the Helping Hands for Cruising. So let me just deal with this very quickly, and then we shall sort them out. Better when people actually disturb our great show and then do all sorts of nasty things. So I will just get in there and sort them out. Oh yes, Lorraine, I can fix that. There you go, Lorraine. I can do this here, but I still need to get onto the other one. Just a second. And if you can put a message in there, that will work really well, because then what will happen is you will then be able to keep an eye on what's going on in the other channel, on the Helping Hands for Cruising channel. So if you can do that, that would be greatly appreciated. Let me get into here very quickly. Whoops. I love it when a plan comes together. And we'll just get into that one. And Lorraine, I would ask you please to... Oops. Yep. I would ask you please to... Oh, there we go. So you are a mod in that one there as well. So if you don't mind keeping an eye on one of them while I try and keep an eye on the other one, and we can continue with our great chat that's going on here. Okay. So let me see. Back in the chat, Lorraine is having birthday celebrations put on her by Fairy Dust. Lorraine saying thank you, and yes, you are correct, Scott, those damn trolls. So we'll fix that. So Kenny is typing through a phone, is why he's not tagging everyone, and he's on Helping Hand. He's on the Helping Hand side. So that's great, awesome. Thank you, kind sir. So Lorraine's there. John is saying that his brother, John, on the other side as well. Very good. Thank you very much. We've got some good people on both sides. So awesome. All right. So for those that don't know, thank you to young Mr. Kenny. He is picking up the slack as on our Helping Hands for Cruising site. He's also picking up the slack for the Cruiseathon, so I want to thank him very much. But the good news is he's actually going to be going on the very first. He is the very first recipient of the Helping Hands for Cruising Cruiseathon, well, at least the Helping Hands for Cruising benefit. So he's going to be going on the cruise, and this is the cruise that young Kenny is going to be going on. Yes, what a trip. Cannot wait. We've got 200 and I'll give you an exact count, 247 days to go before we sail on the Carnival horizon. So, yes, awesome. Looking so forward to it. Okay, Mr. Rob on the road, welcome aboard. How are you, buddy? Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. Good morning, afternoon, and evening, tuning in from a rather drizzle-covered field. Mate, get out of the field. Get on with it. Just have fun. Get in the sun. You'll be able to get here after the 12th of February, or 21st of February, I should say. Hilda is saying thank you to everyone who's telling her thank you for happy birthday. So that's awesome. Oh, Lucas just popped in. Cruising Rob Canada. How are you, buddy? Nice to have you here. The count is, and I just told you, 247 days to go before the cruise. Actually, I was looking at my the Carnival things. Let me just have a look. Carnival says 248 days, 16 hours, and 45 minutes. Hang on, let me just refresh that just to make sure that I'm not actually telling you porky pies. It says 200 and... I'll get there, hang on a second. The planner says 248 days, 15 hours, and 39 minutes. That's running according to US figures. But us Aussies, of course, are ahead of everybody, so it's 247 days. 19 hours, 39 minutes. But then again, who's counting? So there we go. I am. And so's Rob Canada. So, yeah. Okay, excellent. Let me see. Oh, look who's popped in. Young Meg. Welcome aboard, Meg. Listening while trying to sleep. How can you do that? There's nowhere known you're going to sleep if you're listening to me. There's nowhere known. I mean, seriously. We've got a couple of people saying g'day. Stream Elements says Helping Hands for Cruising Facebook page. Guys, if you want to get involved, just join the Facebook page, and in there's a donate link, but there's a direct PayPal link there that you can have a look at as well. So get into that. We've got Rob saying, please remember to smash that like button. Thank you so much, Rob. Much appreciated. I'm being corrected. 248 days. Okay. I'll take it. Meg is saying can't sleep these days. But good morning. Yeah, well, Kenny will tell you sleep is for customers. Kenny's saying he's also here on the Down Under Cruiser side as well as, yeah, I forgot that you're multitasking, so you won't be able to run your own stream. I think. I could be wrong. 2 days until the Cruiseathon. Yes, folks. Cruiseathon starts on Friday evening at 6 p.m. We run through until Sunday evening at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for you guys across the pond. And what we're asking you folks to do is just stick in the links and just put a donation into the PayPal account. It does not matter whether it's 10 cents or 2,000 cents. Who cares? Every little bit counts, and we say thank you very much and appreciate it. Scott, I did email you the link so that if you just have a look in the email again, you should see a link to a Google box, and that Google Drive will have all the details in there. But if you still don't have it, please come back to me and I will sort it out for you. Meg is saying, guess at this point I should just stay up. Absolutely. Why would you go to sleep when I'm on? Scott is asking Meg, what kind of work does she do? Kenny, thank you so much, buddy. You've shared it all out. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Meg is looking forward to the Cruiseathon. So are we. We really appreciate it. So you learn so much. So really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And John is telling us that he's coming in from the Kevin raid. So appreciate that. Hearts to you too, Meg. Hearts to you too. Okay, so this is the reason why we are doing this Cruiseathon. Let me show you why. This is the reason.
Have you ever dreamt about taking a cruise on one of them fancy boats, soaking up the beauty and the magic just to free your soul? It's floating on the ocean, just a notion that seems out of reach. One thing on your bucket list is just to go and see the beach. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
You know you gotta do the things you've only dreamed about. Don't let anything stop you thinking you can't go all out. You can do the things you never thought were possible with Helping Hands to help you get there. Even oceans are no obstacle. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
So did you ever dreamed about taking a cruise in one of them big old boats, soaking up that sun, feel that breeze, yeah, there is still hope. Don't let the ocean be a notion that is out of reach. Let's get together, help each other, and go see the sea. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You've got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising. Making your dream a reality. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising. Making your dream a reality.
Wow, what a moving song. And thanks to FatMat Adventures for creating that. Matt and his beautiful wife, Amy, are singing on that song. And that is our reason, one of our reasons for actually setting up the charity and getting everything happening. Okay, so let's have a look. Now, Meg is a data analyst. Meg, I'd hate you to analyze our data that's coming in here right now, let me tell you. Scott is going to check. Supposed to be working, but this is better than work. Mate, I couldn't agree more. Anything's better than work. Let's have fun, rather. Canada Rob, any more activity going on that we should know about? A friend is asking. Hint, hint, hint. I know who the friend is. Yes, well, we'll have to see. Michael Ann, g'day, Michael Ann. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. I'm glad that you're helping out with the Helping Hands for Cruising Cruiseathon as well. Really glad to see that. Lorraine, you've got two eyes, right? One for each stream. Yeah, okay. Shut up, Sean. That was a bad joke. Okay, Stream Elements are saying that we would like to thank all of you who donated to the Helping Hands for Cruising. Please continue to do so that we can have more recipients joining us on our next cruises. We've got Scott saying, yeah, Meg, you might need to rest for that. I operate heavy machinery and I know how it is trying to function without sleep. Hopefully you'll get straightened out from this lovely affliction that we've got going around. Lorraine is saying thank you to FatMat as well for the awesome clip. FatMat has done quite a number of things here. And Kenny's actually put out FatMat's details there, so if anybody would like to share some love with FatMat, that would be greatly appreciated. And Meg is saying that it's the best song ever, so yes. Thank you, Donut the Cruisers. That was a beautiful melody. Loved it very much. Your friend John Chalker. Thank you, John. Yes, it is a great melody. Best piece of music ever. And Michael Ann is saying that it's a pleasure to help out, and we appreciate that. Anybody who helps out, we appreciate. We're all excited to see Michael Ann stream. I think even Michael Ann is excited to see her stream. Kia ora, Harvey, how you going, buddy? Nice to have you on board. Hope you've had a pleasant day and a great evening, folks. If you've ever had the opportunity, have a look at Halffoot Harvey's channel. Some of it is hilarious. Some of it is a great education. Some of it, yes, well, it's Halffoot. What can I say? Benay is saying g'day to Michael Ann, so that's good. Let's see. Lorraine is saying that she has a computer and a phone. Now she needs a tablet to be up to speed with Kenny. No, Lorraine, you can't keep up with Kenny. Sorry, you can't. Okay, Kenny put this up. FatMat Adventures. Well, there's a link to FatMat. So have a look at that. Okay. So news on the other stream is that the ships that were the carnival ships um, that were here for the season in Australia have all been sent back to the US. Pardon me, have all been sent back to the US. And unfortunately, with the new news, we are waiting to see what happens if they quickly send a couple of them back down again. Meg is saying, okay, friend, she thinks she's going to get a couple of hours sleep before work, but what she's then gone and said is she will be listening. No hiding from the for the wicked. Anyway, you have a pleasant night, Meg, and thank you for stopping by. And if you do fall asleep, I know it's my dulcet tones that have put you to sleep. I know Lorraine has actually fallen asleep once with my dulcet tones again. Having said that, Dave is busy laughing and looking at the Hills hoist, wondering when am I going to shut up. But you never know; things are doing strange things. Lorraine is saying, hang on, she's doing Kenny's live stream and hers and Victoria May for the Cruiseathon. She's going to need a month to recover. Yeah. Now you know how I feel. Picking up the slack. What can I say? To all those who've had a birthday and are having a birthday this month, happy birthday. And we will welcome all of you on the Cruiseathon that's happening on Friday from 6 p.m. and going through to Sunday at 6 p.m. So let's have some fun. I'm particularly looking forward to everybody's stream because I think everybody's putting in a bit of effort. I know Raphael from Visos Travel is organising another shoey, which is going to be good. It'll be the shoey competition. I have an idea that Scott has got something very well planned. Scott says, yes, sir, Sean, I hadn't seen that email. Very professionally done, my friend, putting together all that information. Well, mate, it's a pleasure. We want you to have a successful session, so it's going to be good. Lorraine is planning on roasting me secretly. Hang on. Shh, don't tell everybody. But Lorraine is planning on giving me a roast. We've got Bernays saying, sleep, Meg, sleep. Me to Sean listening while I'm sleeping. Oh, boy. G'day, Ian. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. Just was asking the question earlier on. How do you feel about the news of the travel borders opening up on the 21st of February? Just a question about cruising. What are your feelings about the cruise? So, a couple of people saying g'day. Meg, you're supposed to be asleep. Oh, but you're listening in. That's cool. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Good question there, Will. Do you think there's a possibility that I'll be tossed overboard? There is a good possibility that Lorraine may just do that, but then she's going to have a bit of a challenge because we'll be having a handcuff going from her wheelchair to me, and if she throws me over the board, she's coming over as ballast. Shah of Heart, welcome aboard, Shah of Heart. Howdy, traveling with special abilities, Meg, kicking a country, saying good day to everybody. Nice to have you here, Rebecca. Okay. Is there a list of who's in the Cruiseathon? Yes, there is a list. I need to bring that list up so that we've actually got it somewhere now. Hang on a second. Let me just bring it up, and then what I'll do very quickly is I will give you the opportunity to have a look at it. But we've got a bucket load of people on there, so I'll show you that list shortly. Rob from Canada saying he's got nothing planned. Wink, wink. Any ideas of what I can do? Mate, I know exactly what you're going to do. We've got a howdy from Lorraine. Kenny is saying that his dad is on YouTube, turns 72 on the 11th of February. Well, Pa is going to have the most awesome birthday I know. Meg's going to sleep-ish. Must have been the singing that I was doing. Okay. Let me just stop this here for a minute. And let me just do this. I will share a screen. And the screen is, it is a Chrome tab. And it is this one. Okay, so folks, this is part of the schedule that we've got up there. So as you can see, Friday night we'll be starting off with the Down Under Cruises will be starting. We normally go at 10 p.m., but because of the Cruiseathon, we'll be starting at 6, followed by Ivy on the Wayside, followed by The Life Place. We'll have Dean there. He's got a fantastic channel. Followed by Whatever Floats Your Boat. Those of you that don't know, that's Darian from Magnificent Germany with Darian. That's his second channel, Whatever Floats Your Boat. Followed by Vsauce Travel. We've got at 11 o'clock, we've got Traveling with Special Abilities. From midnight through to 5 a.m., we've got Ford Man there, young Mr. Kenneth Oakes. At 5 a.m., we get the guys from the UK, Keeping It Kind. That's Sarah and Glenn doing their session. As you can see, we've got a blank space between 6 and 7. We've got Let's Go Travel Tips at 8 o'clock. That's an amazing channel. You want to have a look at that one. They do a very good good show, so have a look at that. They've got some good videos and some very good lives there as well. Then we've got some guy by the name of Scott who runs this Kick in a Country vlogs. Scott, we appreciate it. Thank you very much. Looking forward to seeing your channel. At 10 a.m., we've got a blank spot. We've got at 11 Football Fans Live. That's Glenn Miller. He'll be doing his football fan stuff. We're followed very closely at 12 o'clock by Fantastic Studios on Saturday. Then on Saturday at 1 o'clock, we've got the Cruise Junkie, better known as the Tyler Show. So that's Tyler Ron. He's a young kid and he's bloody brilliant. Tell you what. At 2 o'clock, we've got Ashley Ratliff. At 3, there's this guy, Kenneth Oakes. At 4, we've got a blank spot. At 5, we've got Lorraine with Traveling with Special Abilities. Then this guy, Rob, from Canada, doing Cruising on the High Seas. At 6 o'clock. At 7, we've got J&N Travels coming in there. At 8 p.m., we've got The Ocean Life. It's going to be an interview that I'll be holding with The Ocean Life. Both Ricky and Lexi, they're lovely. Ricky is the self-acclaimed international something or other. We'll get to it when we see that. Victoria May at 9 p.m. The Griswold Family Vacay at 10. The Plum Travellers at 11, taking us through to midnight. And then from midnight on, we've got Amethyst Hayes Amy on at midnight. And then Kenneth doing 1 a.m. through to 4 a.m. Travel Tour Taste coming in at 5 a.m. We've got some blank spots on Sunday between 6 and 9. At 10 o'clock, we've got the Cruising Scene, another great channel from the US. They're in Texas, I believe. 11 and 12 are free at the moment. 1 p.m. is Call Me V, followed at 2 p.m. by Michael Ann. At 3, Traveling with Special Abilities. At 4, Ivy on the Wayside. And at 5 p.m., it's the close, shutdown, and the finale with us and a few others. So there's the schedule. The rest of the schedule will be put out on public display at later on. So it should be in each one of the chats, each one of the streams that goes on. There'll be the list there. So that's keeping you all abreast. Okay, back in the chat, Lorraine is saying that Ilana is bringing the rocket boosters to get Sean over the route. Look, I am overweight, but I'm not that fat. I don't need assistance. Ian is saying, don't get me started. All I think is the current government is going to get kicked out. They've had a difficult time. However, they've also made some major blunders. You know what? I kind of have the same feeling as you. And I think one of their biggest blunders will be actually stopping any cruising from going ahead. If they do that, they will lose 18,000 voters. So there we go. And it's also a $5.2 billion industry. So they better wake up. Yes, Meg, you got it from Scott as well. You're supposed to be sleeping. Meg, you're getting very sleepy. Wait, that's for hypnotists. Yep. Meg is saying Darian, Lorraine, Scott is getting a giggle. She's going to try and get some sleep now. Good. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Meg, if you have time, blank on latest Sunday and someone who would be willing to join me, I could give it a go live. You know what? That would be awesome. We can figure out a time. Maybe you get in touch with one of us and we'll see how we go. That would be absolutely awesome. So we've got the call from Ian. So great. Ian, you want a slot? You're welcome to a slot if you want. Unfortunately for you, Ian, just for your knowledge, it is the schedule is according to Eastern Standard Time US. So it's across the pond. So again, if you want to have a chat with me and I will actually slot you in. We could do with some Aussie input. We'd love to have some Aussie input. Kenny is saying, go ahead, put me in at 4 p.m. Eastern and on Saturday. Yep. All right, I'll do that, Kenny. I won't do it right now while we're on the chat, but I will do that a little later on. Maybe you go in, maybe you can do it with Meg. Meg doesn't want to be her normal Meg self. She needs someone to talk to. Well, we could fix that up. Lorraine is helping others. Meg can't help. Yeah, that's fair. Kenny, go ahead, put you in at 4 p.m., but put you in with Meg? Would that do? Saturday afternoon he wants. Okay, so that's cool. We'll get that sorted. I will keep this in the chat for the minute, and then we'll change that. Kenny, if you don't see it done after the live, please put a message for me in the Facebook, and I will remember to do it then. Okay. Hilda is saying good night, everybody. It's almost 3 a.m. for her. She's headed to bed. So everyone have a great week and the rest of it, and have a great weekend, and I'll see you this weekend. Awesome, Hilda, and happy 21st. May it be a good one for you on Friday. All right. Scott is saying there's nothing wrong with normal Meg. We know that. Lorraine is saying good night to Hilda, so that's great. Okay. Dave, you're heading off, mate. Thanks for popping in. Have a great day, and do me a favor, just pop round to the Gov and just tell him he better pull his finger out, or else. I mean, His Royal Highness the Prime Minister. Dear Father Downer, Cruiser, this is John Chalker Whisper. If you have any slots open, he would like to offer his services. Thank you, John. We'll have a look, see, and see how it pans out. Yeah, that's what I was going to say to him, Ian. I'm glad you said that. Dave, loser, pulling out early. Lorraine saying goodnight to Hilda. And we've got Scott saying to Dave, have a good day. So, yep, that's cool. No, Dave's going to bed. See ya, Dave. Loser. Yep, Dave's going to bed. Knowing him, he's got that boss by the name of Sue, and she makes sure that he behaves. Either that, or he's going to be working on the Hills hoist again. Wants to make sure that he's around for our streams. So, I think I've answered all the questions about the Cruiseathon. If anybody else has got any other questions, happy to answer them. But just understand that the name of the game is, we've got a goal. We want to try and raise $10,000 for that particular Cruiseathon. And if we can do that, think of the number of people we could actually get on a cruise. Not only would we have Kenny, but we could probably put 2 people on the next cruise. So there we go. There's the possibilities. Anything is possible. And we hope that the news that comes from okay, sorry, Ian, sorry you missed a previous post I did. Dave is not a loser. Craig Kelly is. Ah, yes. Well, I'd agree with that one. You're right, and I did miss it. There you go. I just saw it. The government has lost your vote, not because of the stuff up with cruising, but because Craig Kelly is our local member, and he's a loser. You are right. Somehow, for a government that came in as unannounced, like they weren't expected to win, and they did win, and they've just run 4 years, and somehow I don't think they've learned from their previous lessons, which is a shame. Anyway, we'll see how they go. But Dave is a loser for pulling out early, because you know what it's like. You need people to banter with, and Dave just pulled the pin so that he doesn't banter with us. So what can I say? But yes, it seems to me that, and keeping politics out of it, but it seems to me that we are the only country right now, and I think New Zealand is the other one that doesn't have any cruising right now either, but we are the only ones right now that have only just started opening up. And I really think that the time has come for us to figure out that we need to learn to live with this thing and get on with life. We can't remain closed forever. It's just that we cannot remain closed forever. So anyway, there will always be better things around the corner. So let's see how we go. Other than that, folks, the cruise, we're looking so forward to going on that cruise, because I know Kenny will be taste testing left, right, and center. We will be sharing the chef's table with Kenny. So there'll be, and it's all the people from the group cruise that are going to be sharing that chef's table. So it's going to be awesome. We will also be doing a number of activities, Rob. And they are, no, I won't tell you now. Maybe I'll leave the surprise. Yes, I'll leave the surprise. Because seeing as you and that friend of yours, Larry, asked, I think we'll keep it a little bit under the table, a bit quiet. So, at any rate, we're looking so forward to the cruise, because we'll have good company on that cruise. We'll have a number of channels there, and we will all be vlogging each other left, right, and center. I can just see it. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Ian, if you can see your way to helping us on the cruiseathon, that would be awesome. And we can get you in a slot, so that'd be great. But Helping Hands for Cruising is born out of a labor of love, and so we definitely want to get more people. So if anybody has any ideas of people they'd like to put to the board, simply put, all you need to do is do a video and send it to the board, and we will then look at that video and assess whether or not the person is a valid candidate or not. Thank you, Scott. That's right. People have to live and make money. Closing down cruising is a lot of money the whole country could use, and that's definitely correct. It's $5.2 billion down in Australia. That's what the industry is worth to the Australian economy, and it is 18,000 people that rely on the income. Forget about the ancillary businesses, like the people who provide the food and the equipment and the chemicals used to clean the ships, and the oil industry that feeds the ships with fuel, and so on and so forth. Meg, you're supposed to be asleep. 10 out of 10. Thank you very much for that. But at the end of the day, folks, the world needs to realize that this is a big industry, and people need to make, even if we look at the RV community are going out there and doing their stuff, getting fuel, traveling around, having a whale of a time. In Australia, because the borders between states were opened up about a couple of months back, that sort of adventure across the borders is available. Now that we're opening the borders to foreign travel, foreign travelers coming in, because we can actually leave, but foreigners coming in is another story. So foreigners coming in, when they come on in, they bring in bucket loads of money, and who's to know what the tourism industry, the travel and tourism industry as a whole, has benefited. And as a result, we need to make sure that we can at least build this country again. I mean, the tourist industry has been decimated, totally decimated. The number of travel agents that have closed their doors and could not hang on are just huge. Meg is saying that she was fortunate that her first cruise was gifted, so she has a passion for Helping Hands for Cruising. You know what, Meg? One day I would like to sit down with you and ask you how you got that cruise gifted. That would be a fantastic story. And maybe you might want to put a short 2-minute video that we can put up on Helping Hands for Cruising, if it is something similar to the ideals of Helping Hands. And by the way, she is in bed, folks, so don't knock on her door. She won't answer. She is in bed. Well, I'm coming close to the top of the hour, folks, and I really don't have much more to add. Meg is down, Kenneth. She will be in it with you if you wish. So, folks, I want to wish you all a fantastic week that's left. We're looking forward to having the most amazing cruiseathon. And so we will be very grateful to have all your support. and we will see you on when you come in and check out what we do over the week. So, folks, have a pleasant week, and we shall catch you on the Cruiseathon. Have a great week, and talk to you soon. Bye now.